In the ancient world, a shadow had fallen across the land. The earth, once a testament to creation's beauty, had grown corrupt and was filled with violence. As God looked upon humanity, he saw the wickedness that had consumed their hearts and was grieved by the world he had made. He resolved to cleanse the earth with a great flood, washing away the corruption. Yet amidst the darkness, one man stood apart. His name was Noah, a righteous man who walked faithfully with God, and he found favor in the eyes of the Lord. God spoke directly to Noah, revealing his solemn plan to bring a deluge upon the earth. He gave Noah a divine command to build a massive vessel, an ark, that would serve as a sanctuary from the coming waters. The instructions were precise and clear. The ark was to be constructed from gopher wood, its dimensions vast, 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. It was to be sealed inside and out with pitch to make it watertight. The purpose of this colossal undertaking was to save Noah, his wife, his 3 sons and their wives, along with pairs of every living creature on earth, ensuring that life would continue after the flood. With unwavering faith, Noah embarked on the Herculean task set before him. For many long years, he and his sons labored, felling massive trees, shaping the heavy timber, and meticulously assembling the enormous structure according to God's blueprint. As the ark slowly took shape on the dry land, the people around them watched with skepticism and scorn. They continued their lives oblivious to the coming judgment and mocked Noah for his seemingly foolish project. Yet Noah's resolve never wavered. He persevered, his trust firmly planted in God's promise. As the ark neared completion, a divine miracle unfolded. Animals of every kind began to arrive, drawn by an unseen hand. They came in pairs, male and female, from the great beast to the smallest creeping things, and of the clean animals they came in sevens. Noah and his family guided the vast menagerie into the ark's spacious holds, stocking it with enough food for the long journey ahead. When all the creatures were settled, God commanded Noah and his family to enter the ark, their sanctuary from the storm. Then, in a final decisive act, God himself sealed the great door of the ark, shutting them safely inside. The world outside fell silent for a moment before the deluge began with terrifying force. The springs of the great deep erupted from beneath the earth, and the floodgates of the heavens were thrown open. Torrential rain poured down relentlessly for 40 days and 40 nights. The waters rose higher and higher, swallowing the land until even the highest mountains were submerged. Upon this global ocean, the ark floated majestically, a lone vessel of hope on the face of the deep. For 150 days the waters prevailed, covering the entire world. Inside the ark, Noah and his family tended to the animals, their lives a cycle of care and patience adrift in a world of water. But God did not forget Noah. He sent a great wind to sweep across the face of the earth, and slowly the waters began to recede. After months of drifting, the ark finally came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Eager for a sign of new life, Noah opened a window and sent out a raven, which flew back and forth over the subsiding waters. Later he sent out a dove, but it returned, having found no place to perch. 7 days later he sent the dove out again. This time it returned in the evening with a freshly plucked olive leaf in its beak, a powerful symbol that the waters were retreating and life was returning to the earth. A week later he sent the dove a final time, and it did not return, confirming that the land was dry enough to support life once more. Finally, God spoke to Noah again, commanding him and his family to emerge from the ark, bringing all the creatures with them to repopulate the earth. Noah's first act on the renewed ground was to build an altar and offer a sacrifice of thanksgiving. Pleased with this offering, God established a sacred covenant with Noah and all of humanity. He promised that never again would he destroy all life with a flood. As an everlasting sign of this solemn promise, God set his rainbow in the clouds, a radiant arc of color and a beautiful, enduring reminder of his faithfulness, mercy, and the promise of a new beginning.